Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 5, Lesson 38. We've built every tense. Now let's make them work together. When a sentence has more than one verb, the tenses need to be compatible. Here's the big idea for this lesson. Keep your tenses consistent. The verbs in a sentence work as a team, and their tenses should agree about when things happen. Listen to a mismatch. She opens the door and walked out. Opens is present, walked is past, and the jolt is confusing. Fixed. She opened the door and walked out. Both past. Two simple rules keep you safe. If events happen at the same time, use the same tense. If one happens before another, shift the tense to show it. The first rule is simple. When two events happen at the same time, their tenses should match. When Holly applied for the job, she gave several references. Applying and giving happen together in the same past moment, so both verbs are past tense, applied and gave. If you started in the past, stay in the past. Same time means same tense. The second rule, when one event clearly happens before another, you shift tenses to show the order. By the time Cindy arrived, Jason had left. Both are in the past, but Jason left first, before Cindy arrived. So the earlier action, leaving, goes into the past perfect, had left, while arrived stays simple past. That's how you show the order. There's one special pair worth knowing, the if-then. When the if part is present, the result points to the future with will. If you study hard, you will pass. Study is present, will pass is future, and that combination is perfectly compatible. It's not a tense error. A present condition naturally leads to a future result. When tenses clash, here's the fix. Pick the verb you're sure about, your anchor, then bend the other to match it. Many people believe that television had displayed too much violence. Believe is present tense, and that's clearly your anchor. But had displayed shifts to a past perfect that doesn't fit. So match the anchor, present tense displays. Anchor on the clear verb, and bring the other one into line. Let's practice. For each sentence, choose the verb form that fits the rest of the sentence. Ask whether the events are at the same time, in sequence, or in an if-then pattern. Pause and try each one before I answer. We planned a picnic, but the rain blanked us to postpone it. Planned is past, and the forcing happened at the same time. So to match, use the past, forced. If you study hard, I'm sure you blank the test. The if clause, you study, is present, and that points to a future result. So use will pass. By the end of the trial, the suspect blank his name. By the end of signals one event completed before another point in the past. So the earlier action takes the past perfect, had cleared. 3 more. In each one, the second verb is in the wrong tense. Choose the corrected form that makes the tenses compatible. Many people believe that television blank too much violence. The main verb, believe, is present, so the second verb should be present too. Correct it to displays. When we entered the theater, the usher blank us to our seats. The entering and the showing happened together, so both should be simple past. Correct had shown to showed. While Juan peeled the potatoes, Luba blank the peas. Peeled is past, and both happen at once, so match it in the past, shelled. Let's wrap up Chapter 5's tense work. Verb tenses in a sentence have to be compatible. When events happen at the same time, keep the tenses matching. When one event clearly happens before another, shift the earlier one to the past perfect with had to show the order. And remember the if-then pattern. A present condition points to a future result with will. When something looks off, anchor on the verb you're sure of and match the others to it. Excellent work. In Lesson 39, we'll turn to the voice of verbs, active and passive.